Last one in, field in line for the 84th running of the RGR Jamaica St. Ledger. They're off, 10 furlongs ahead of them. Life is Just for Living breaks well on the rail. Classy Prospect and Global Warming with him. Mark My Word is running right up with the front end early. Heart of a Champion is just in behind the leading group, followed up by Willingston, and Prince Rohan kept off the pace by Shatry. Life is Just for Living on the rail, a narrow leader. Classy Prospect on the outside, along with Mark My Word. Global Warming cuts the corner. Heart of a Champion and Williston race next, and Prince Rohan is at the back as Life is Just for Living sets very moderate fractions on the run toward the back stretch, leading up by a length and a piece. Global Warming reserved there in second. Willingston and Classy Prospect next. There goes Mark My Word edging closer. Heart of a Champion is racing some 7 lengths off that lead, and a break back to Prince Rohan as they've taken the back stretch and run away with 6 furlongs. Life is Just for Living maintains the lead by almost 2 lengths over Global Warming. Willingston now begins to pick up and joins Global Warming. They share second. Mark My Word overtaking Classy Prospect on the outside. Then Heart of a Champion, and the gap opens up to Prince Rohan. He'll have to run at them late as they run away toward the half mile. Life is Just for Living attempting to go gate to wire in the Ledger, leaves the half mile with the lead. Global Warming in close attendance. Mark My Word and Classy Prospect now asked to pick it up. In behind them, Williston 6 off the front end. A length back to Heart of a Champion, and a driven Prince Rohan at the back, but Mark My Word now challenges the leader. Life is Just for Living with 5/16 remaining. 3 lengths back to Global Warming. Classy Prospect on the outside. They swing into the lane, and the battle is on in the Ledger. Mark My Word and Life is Just for Living in a tussle for it. Global Warming left back on the rail. Further back to Classy Prospect and Heart of a Champion, but Mark My Word now snatches the lead at the furlong pole from Life is Just for Living, and Mark My Word is opening up. Could we have another Triple Crown winner here at Caymanas Park? It will be the 16th in Jamaica, the 10th at Caymanas Park, and Mark My Word wins the Triple Crown. Life is Just for Living once again settles for second. Prince Rohan comes running on for third. Global Warming is fourth.
First presentation being made by Mr. Gary Allen, Managing Director, RGR Communications Group, to the winning owner, Dr. Graham Brown, representing Elite Bloodstock. Next up, Mr. Gary Cole, Group Marketing Director, RGR Communications Group, to the winning trainer, or Richard Azan Jr. representing his father, the winning trainer, Mr. Francois Saint-Just, General Manager, Radio Services RGR, presents to the representative of the winning breeder, Robert Pearson, representing Ham Stables Limited. Representing the winning jockey, Mrs. Andrea Massam, Director of Finance, RGR Group, to Mileda Zan. And finally, Mr. Stephen Gregg, Company Secretary and Attorney at Law, presents to Monica Zan, on behalf of the winning groom, Danville Smith. Congratulations. Mark My Word and all your connections. Triple Crown winner 2010. Horses entering the track for the final event, race number 11, named for Nightcap. 6.5 furlongs, restricted allowance, 2 native-bred 3-year-olds, non-winners of 2, and a field of 16 will go postwards. Win place, Exacta, Quinella, Trifecta, and high 5 wagering offered. 11 minutes to post.
Result now official. The first 5 belt in. 91st running of the Jamaica St. Leger. And Fearless Samurai rears the rider, hopping off. He'll reclaim his seat. Field in line once again. There goes Thornhill Miss. She is settled. Michael Sims. They're off for the 91st running of the Jamaica St. Leger. Thornhill Miss gets a good start far side with Paper Chaser. Great Faith is also running pretty quickly as they pass the judges for the first time. There goes Fearless Samurai now moving up to set the fractions. From Great Faith in second, Thornhill Miss settled on the rail. Proud of Nuclear races out wide. She's Amanita now getting into position in between horses running just off the rail. Sotomayor is earlier this day and is moving down quickly on the rail as Fearless Samurai and Thornhill Miss set the splits. Sotomayor and Great Faith team up in behind. She's a Manita taken off the fractions and running smoothly as they make their way toward the 7. A gap opens up to Subby. Market Force follows up with Proud of Nuclear. Then Paper Chaser racing down on the rail. Rising Bop on the outside. Uncle Vinny tacked onto the tail end of that group and Forget Silence at the moment. They settle down now on the back stretch. They've left the 6 and run toward the 5. Fearless Samurai and Thornhill Miss take each other on. She's a Manita watches them a close-up third, just 3 lengths off them. Great Faith racing on her inside. Sotomayor is closing in now as they make their way toward the final half of a mile in the St. Leger, and they're about to leave that back stretch. A gap opens up to Market Force, edging in front of Subby and Uncle Vinny. Then a Rising Bop, Proud of Nuclear. Paper Chaser races next, and toward the back of the field it's Silence, but they've left now the 7/16th and run toward the 3, Thornhill Miss and Fearless Samurai. Here comes She's a Man-Eater asked to gobble them up on the outside. She's racing 3 wide as they leave the 5/16th. They're about to come into the lane in the final classic of the season, and the filly She's a Man-Eater has now taken charge. She's a Man-Eater trying to join the likes of Money Moon as they run toward the furlong pole. Simply Magic and El Safra. Can she take the Triple Crown? She's opening up on Fearless Samurai. They're not going to stop. She's a Man-Eater. It's She's a Man-Eater in the hands of Omar Walker for Winston Kong and Wayne Da Costa Odi. She's a Man-Eater wins the Triple Crown. Market Force is second. Sotomayor third. Fearless Samurai is fourth. In the winner's enclosure, the unofficial winner of the 91st running of the Jamaica St. Leger. The Triple Crown winner, number 2, She's a Man-Eater. A 3-year-old bay filly by Natural Selection, a Hoofa by Royal Minister. Bred Winston Allen Kong. Also the owner, Train Wind Acosta OD, the rider Omar Walker. Second goes to 9, Market Force. Third, 3, Sotomayor. Fourth, 11, Fearless Samurai. Fifth, 1, Thornhill Miss. Running time, 2 minutes, 8 and 2. Result of the 11th now official. Horses going to the testing barn. 1 Thornhill Miss. 2 She's a Man-Eater. 3 Sotomayor. 9 Market Force. So 1, 2, 3 and 9 all go to the testing barn dividends. First 2 She's a Man-Eater. $64 to win. 54 to place. Second 9 Market Force. 63. Third 3 Sotomayor. 63. Fourth 11 Fearless Samurai. Fifth 1 Thornhill Miss. Trifecta $91. Exacta $234. Quinella $200. W.
Horses arriving at the starting gate at Gulfstream. Superfecta wagering now approaching 100,000. Superfecta wagering at Gulfstream approaching 100,000. Last chance to get your wages at Gulfstream today. In excess of 110,000 now wagered in your Superfecta pool at Gulfstream. Hurry and get your wagers.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen, your attention directed to the winner's enclosure for the presentation of the 91st run.
In the 1 box, Tuna Ciliata in 2. Jockey Ryan Lewis rides Princess Ava. Crimson is in the 4 box. Earn Your Stripes. Robert Halladine aboard in the 5 box. Cryptocurrency. Philip Fiana's entry is in the 6 box. Tricky 1 in starting gate number 7 for Newness. Sentient in the 8 box. Walker rides for the very first time. Gary Sabrati's horse considered the biggest danger to this hot odds-on favorite Supreme Soul.
Yeah, so we said that 3 jockeys in this race have won the St. Leger before.
10 furlongs, 2,000 meters. Princess Ava is in. Here's Crimson. Coming up to 4. Loads. Supreme Soul and Shane Ellis will be the final ones. Supreme Soul. Part of the way in. Bobbing the head, Supreme Soul. They're off for the St. Leger. A fair start. Supreme Soul breaks widest of them all. Earn Your Stripes is moving down toward the rail in the early exchanges, and it's Earn Your Stripes. Supreme Soul, trying to be restrained by Shane Ellis, is down in second. As they make their way to the clubhouse turn, Tuna Ciliata races up with Crimson. Cryptocurrency is out wide, Sentient widest of them all. In behind them, Tricky One, and last of all, it's the filly Princess Annie, as Earn Your Stripes, the pacemaker, sets the fractions on the run toward the far side. Leading up by 2 lengths over stablemate Supreme Soul, proving a handful at the moment. Cryptocurrency is racing next. Tuna Ciliata on the rail. They're joined up by Crimson. Sentient now inching closer. Tricky One and Princess Ava toward the back. And a long way last, it's Princess Annie. She's not in it at all. They leave the 6 and make their way down the far side, and Earn Your Stripes continues to go on that lead, opening up some 5 lengths over Supreme Soul. Crimson in between runners. Tuna Ciliata is there toward the outside. Cryptocurrency. Sentient and Princess Ava track these. A break back to Tricky One. Forget Princess Annie. They're approaching the half mile in the Jamaica St. Ledger. Earn Your Stripes out on that lead, but not so far. Supreme Soul now cutting into it. Crimson is racing on the rail with Cryptocurrency out wide. Sentient begins to make a run with Princess Ava. Tuna Ciliata has faded back. A gap opens up to Tricky One and Princess Annie as they leave the 3 and run toward the 5/16th. It is Earn Your Stripes. Shane Ellis asks Supreme Soul now to come with a run as they're about to come into the lane in the St. Ledger. Earn Your Stripes. Supreme Soul now asked to quicken up on the outside. Toward the extreme outside, that's Sentient not laying out. Tuna Ciliata now begins to come with a surprising run. Supreme Soul, Tuna Ciliata worrying him as they arrive at the furlong pole. Tuna Ciliata points. Here is Princess Ava. Supreme Soul is rallying on the rail. What a St. Ledger inside the final 16. Tuna Ciliata fighting. Supreme Soul coming once again. Supreme Soul and Tuna Ciliata have gone by. He could have done it if he has. He has won the Triple Crown. Then Princess Ava, Earn Your Stripes, and Sentient.
Supreme Soul completes the Triple Crown and is the 12th Triple Crown winner in the history of Caymanas Park horse racing. But what a tough effort that was. The 2-horse Tuna Ciliata, his stablemate, making Supreme Soul work all the way. Of all the classic wins, we have not seen Supreme Soul winning on the rail. He had to do it from the rail as Tuna Ciliata is just a short head behind. And on the outside, Princess Ava there finishing well. Disappointment for Sentient, but Supreme Soul covers himself in glory. Jockey Shane Ellis confident all along. He has said from day one that there's not a 3-year-old in the country that can beat this horse going 2 turns. And he's absolutely correct. But like he did in the Derby, and like he had to do in the Guinness and the Governor's Cup, he did have to work very hard over the last furlong. There were stories coming out of the Anthony Nunes barn that the horse had some leg trouble and was not working impressively heading into the St. Ledger here. But he has shown without question that he is the best 3-year-old in the country. But what a run that was from Tuna Ciliata, his stablemate, Linton Stedman aboard. And Princess Ava on the outside. So Nunes finishes 1, 2, 3 here. And he completes his first ever Triple Crown success, Anthony Baba Nunes. Shane Ellis brilliant in the saddle there. A well measured ride by him. This is St. Ledger coverage on Sportsmax.
Attention please, there's now a General Stewards inquiry. General Stewards inquiry, please hold all your tickets. General Stewards inquiry.
So Shane Ellis wins his 4th St. Ledger in the last 8 years. Typewriter in 2012, Relampago in 2014, Marquesas last year, and now Supreme Soul. Stewards inquiry in the race. Not too sure what the stewards will be looking at. From our vantage point, Supreme Soul appeared to have had a pretty clear trip, but the replays and the head-on shots will tell us more about that. 1-2, the final odds on Supreme Soul. The younger brother of Big Daddy Cool, who won in 2016, delivers a fine win. There's Tuna Ciliata. Made his stablemate work every inch of the way for the victory. Linton Steadman aboard there. But the smiling Shane Ellis tells the big colt, thanks a lot, sir. They call him the Bulldozer. That's what they call Supreme Soul, name given to him by the jockey Shane Ellis. And Ellis really pleased here, because there were, as we said, some quiet concerns from the camp that the horse may not be at his best this afternoon. Disappointment for Sentient, who didn't hit the board today. I wondered about Sentient being a bit leg weary, having run 6 races in the last 5 months since March up to now. Only Princess Annie had won as many races as he did. He didn't really fire today. But the center of attention and attraction, Supreme Soul and Shane Ellis. 24-2, 51-1, 115-1, 141. The fractions. And how happy is Shane? Nunes had a strong hand in this race and delivered fabulously. Tuna Ciliata, the 2-horse, went off at 7-1. Princess Ava at 46-1. And a huge Trinidad and Tobago contingent now will greet this horse. There's Dio Maharaj in the red shirt, the dad of the owner, Chevan Maharaj. Adrian Taylor, the groom of Supreme Soul, must take a lot of credit as well for the work that he's done with this fabulous colt. Really anxious moments down the home stretch as Tuna Ciliata there with Steadman made him work. Earn Your Stripes had set a pretty brisk pace with Robert Hardball Halladine, and the connections of Supreme Soul posing for pictures. There's the owner in the blue suit, Chevan Maharaj. As I said, he starts the outstanding filly She's So Spectacular in the Trinidad and Tobago Midsummer Classic next Thursday, having won the Oaks. She faces a tough field there, which includes the Guinness winner Regal Intention and Apocalypse. So we're going to have a look back at this race here and see just how Supreme Soul delivered a hard-fought victory in the St. Leger to become the 12th Triple Crown winner at Caymanas Park.
The unofficial winner of the 93rd running of the Jamaica St. Leger. Number 9, Supreme Soul, a 3-year-old chestnut colt by Soul Warrior, Beware Baby by Friendly Lover, Redham Stables Limited. On Chevan Maharaj, trained Anthony Nunes, the rider Shane Ellis, the groom Adrian Taylor. Second 2, Tuna Ciliata. The third 3, Princess Ava. Fourth 5, Earn Your Stripes. Fifth 8, Sentient. Running time, 10 furlongs, 2:09 and 1. There's a general stewards inquiry. Please hold all tickets. Congratulations, Chevan Maharaj, Anthony Nunes, and Shane Ellis, along with groom Adrian Taylor. Supreme Soul, as long as he keeps the race, has won the Triple Crown. Congratulations all.
So the result still unofficial, as there's a steward's inquiry into the race. I think before long we'll get some clarification on what that's about, so that the formal celebrations for Supreme Soul would in fact take place. $4 million Jamaican dollars the purse here for this race. That's US 30,000. And there's Dio Maharaj crouching, the dad of Shevan Maharaj, who is in the blue suit. He's the owner. There's Anthony Baba Nunes to the horse's right, left on your screen. And a huge entourage here for the Anthony Nunes victory with Supreme Soul. Ellis dismounts, preparing to go to the scales. The result still unofficial, but Supreme Soul, by a narrow margin here, has fought off a surprising effort from stablemate Tuna Ciliata to snatch the St. Leger victory and complete the Triple Crown.
And after this George's inquiry, there will be no change to the order of finish. All hail the Triple Crown winner, Supreme Soul.
What a fabulous looking horse, Supreme Soul, delivering for his many fans this afternoon a fantastic victory in the St. Leger, and as a result the Triple Crown. There was a 31-year gap between Triple Crown winners, 1950 to 1981. The results now official. Supreme Soul at 1-2, Tuna Ciliata second at odds of 7-1, and Princess Ava 46-1 third. Earn Your Stripes in fourth spot at 6-1. So Nunes sweeps the top 4 spots in the St. Leger. We spoke pre-race about how difficult it is to complete a Triple Crown success. Royal Dad back in 1981, the first Triple Crown winner in Caymanas Park history. Caymanas Park horse racing started in 1959. And here's the home stretch here with Supreme Soul at this point appearing to position himself to take control of the race. But on the outside, Tuna Ciliata with Stedman aboard is ahead. Now Supreme Soul usually makes his runs toward the lead on the outside, but here he is now with an inside effort. Tuna Ciliata on the outside, Princess Ava switching to go to a middle challenge under jockey Ryan Lewis. He would change and go back on the outside. In the meantime, there's this ferocious battle up front between Supreme Soul on the rail, Tuna Ciliata in the middle, Princess Ava on the outside. At this point, Supreme Soul's Triple Crown bid looks to be in trouble. But he takes it out.
Attention please, we're asking all trainers with horses in the 12th, please go now and make your preparations. Trainers with horses in the 12th, please go now and make your preparations.
All right, so I'm here with the winning trainer, Anthony Baba Nunes. I'm not even going to ask a first question. Just express yourself, man.
Wow. This horse deserves it. What he's been through this week was hard on him. You know, he had a little issue with his hoof in the last week and a half, and he battled through everything we put at him. And I took him to the sea for 2 days, and all hell broke loose at the track that he wasn't running and that he wasn't sound. And I wouldn't bring him over here if he wasn't sound. That I could promise you. But you know what? He's tough. He's a warrior. That's why he's the 12th Triple Crown winner in Caymanas Park history, because they're made of something different than the others aren't. And Tuna Ciliata looked like the winner at the 3/8 pole to me. He was full, Linton was full of horse, and I said, oh boy, here we go. It's a great feeling to see my 3-4 horses coming down the lane together, but there's a little piece of you wants to close out the Triple Crown for the Mirage family, and you know, he makes me look good. That's all I can tell you. This is a champion.
Say something about the team that you have at home who helped you to get here.
Well, that's no secret on my part. I mean, when you win races like this and have a stable like mine, it's certainly not an I thing. You know, we do have a little motto about team newness, and everybody rallies in the barn, and especially when something goes negative or looks like it's a small obstacle in our way, everybody rallies. And you know, the team at home is what makes us look good on race days here, and you know, hats off to them, and hats off to the Mirage family for, you know, giving us an opportunity here in Jamaica to have such a nice horse. So, and you know, I hope the owners of my other horses in the race are as happy as I am, because I thought they all ran tremendous races and put on a good show.
Shane Ellis has been fantastic for you over the years. It's been a tremendously successful relationship, and he was the safest pair of hands you could have called upon all throughout this Triple Crown series, but especially today.
Well, you know what? He's Big Money Shane. That's the name now I have for him. Just like Big Money Mike Smith in America, he's definitely my Big Money Shane. And you know what? When the chips are down and the big races are about, there's nobody else I want in my horse's back but Shane Ellis, and he came through again for me today.
Baba, thank you for speaking with me. Congratulations. The family who've been with you over the years have taken the disappointment with you, who have enjoyed the triumphs with you. It's very good that you could have given them this to celebrate today.
Absolutely, and I can't do it without them, because God knows living with a racehorse trainer is not fun all the time, and they've been through the ups and downs with me, and I certainly hope that they enjoy the ups, because there are far more downs in horse racing than ups.
Congratulations again, man.
Thanks, bro.
That's Anthony Baba Nunes, the winning trainer, well, the man who saddled all 4 past the post. Mr. Maharaj walks into the shot. The Maharaj, the younger, if I may call him that. It's been a tremendously competitive 3-year-old campaign. You're a Triple Crown winner. Tell me how that feels.
It's a fantastic feeling. Words can't describe the feeling. And I'd like to start off by saying thanks to God. Without him, nothing is possible. And thanks to everyone else that played a major part in this accomplishment. The trainer has worked very hard, my dad, my family at home for the support, the entire team, jockey Shane Ellis, the groom, Team Nunes, everyone worked overtime to get this horse here today.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Good. Shane Ellis now, we're going to catch a word with him. We have to. Shane, you've been christened Big Money Shane by Baba Nunes. I've said that people here say that you're the safest pair of hands at Caymanas Park. It was a tremendously competitive race. Take me from the top of the stretch.
At the top of the stretch, when I hit the front, Tuna Ciliata was surprised. It surprised me because I didn't look back to see if anyone was close. I know I have Ernest Stripe close intact, and I'm going to go past Ernest Stripe now. So I was going to go to the outside, but if I'm in front and I'm done there, no make no sense until the man surprised me and come on my outside. And when it come on my outside there, I was surprised, the horse was surprised, and basically Supreme Soul is a horse like this. He tends to watch the horse, and the horse passed him, and I have to get after him to pass back, and he passed the horse, and the horse, he slowed back down and wait on the horse because he's on the inside. If he was on the outside, he would have gone, but he's on the inside and he's just playing with the horse. So I just bustled him to get the head in front, and that's what he did. Just more than enough.
You've had some tremendous highs in your time in the saddle. Is there anything that come close, man, to winning a Triple Crown in this manner?
No, well, I always win either the first 2 or the last 2. I've never win a Triple Crown, and I give God thanks. I'm so proud. I'm so happy with this Triple Crown win. I always wanted to win a Triple Crown, and I finally did, and I'm so happy.
You're the supreme jockey here at Caymanas Park. You rode Supreme Soul to get a supreme result in the Triple Crown. Least I can say is congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Shane Ellis there, the winning jockey.
On the outside, toward the extreme outside, that's Sentient knuckling out. Tuna Ciliata now begins to come with a surprising run. Supreme Soul, Tuna Ciliata worrying him. As they arrive at the furlong pole, Tuna Ciliata points. Here is Princess Ava. Supreme Soul is rallying on the rail. What a St. Ledger inside the final 16. Tuna Ciliata fighting. Supreme Soul coming once again. Supreme Soul and Tuna Ciliata have gone by. He could have done it if he has. He has won the Triple Crown. Then Princess Ava, Earn Your Stripes, and Sentient.
A brilliant victory by Supreme Soul to complete the Triple Crown, the fourth St. Leger win for jockey Shane Ellis in the past 8 years. 1-2, the odds on Supreme Soul as a heavy favorite, but he was made to work so hard as Tuna Ciliata, his teammate, pressed him right to the finish. Congratulations, Supreme Soul, Triple Crown winner, number 12 in Caymanas Park history.